There is only one perfect solution. There are clues that will try to trick our team.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Crazy Caleb, and today we are taking a look at thinking wires. Thunk. So what we need to do is we need to go through this little flow chart right here and figure out which wire to cut for the first stage. So let's do that. But also while noting the colors of each of the boxes we go through, because that'll come in the second stage as well. So starting here, the number of primary wires, red, green, and blue in this case. So let's count that, and it'll determine which direction we're going. 0 to 2 will go to the left, and plus 3 will go to the right. We obviously started red. Let's pay attention to that. So, red, green, and blue wires. We have a 1, 2. So we're going to the left. Taking me to blue. And these little letters down here, they're kind of bolded, I guess, would correspond to the color of each square that we're in. Each arrow has an answer that you can get from each possible square and a direction that it goes towards, and that's pretty simple. So next up, fifth wire, white or black. Fifth wire is red, so no. So we're heading over to green. Two adjacent wires are complementary. What does it mean by complementary exactly? So going down here to Appendix Thunk, this module considers the following pairs to be complementary: red and cyan, green and magenta, blue and yellow, and black and white. Do we have any of those pairs present here? They should be adjacent to one another. So red and cyan, yes, absolutely we do. So yes, let's follow the true path, in this case, true or false. So that's going to take us down to a black. I'm going to mark as a K for the time being. The second wire is white, black, or red in this case. No, it is not. It is magenta. So no, moving down to white in this case. Two adjacent wires are the same color. Yes, the two magentas right here, as you can see. So that is true. Heading down to blue. The secondary colors. A secondary color is adjacent to both its primary colors. So our secondary colors are cyan, magenta, and a yellow. Is there a cyan in between a green and a blue? No, because we don't have a blue on the present module. These are cyans, these are magentas, these are reds, these are yellows, these are greens. We do not have a black and white. We don't have a blue, obviously. And we don't, that's it, yeah, those are the three colors we don't have. So, the following combinations relate secondary colors to primary colors. So do we have a cyan in between a green and a blue? We don't have a blue, like I said. Magenta, do we have a magenta in between a red and a blue? Like I said, we don't have a blue. For yellow, do we have a red and green in between them or on the edges? No. So we said that was going to be false. So that's going to be false. So now what we're going to do is, like it says, cut the second wire. So let's do that. Now, as you can see, the little LED lit up here. Going down here, after cutting a wire from the flowchart, a number will be displayed on the bottom screen, like so. Cut any wire that has the same color of the nth colored box you entered in the flowchart. So this is why I wrote down each of the colored boxes that we entered. And it's excluding the start here and cut boxes. So where N is the display on the number. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the wire that is the third, the color of the third box that we entered. In this case, was green. So let's cut green.
That is absolutely right.
And that gives me a solved module. Let's take a look at another one, because this is a fairly simple one. So this is black, obviously. This is blue. Cyan is the lighter version. You can actually compare it to the flowchart colors right here. Let's start here. The number of primary colors, the number of primary wires, excuse me, we have 1, 2, and 3. 4, excuse me, so 3 plus. So we're heading to red first. So we're heading plus 3 direction. The seventh wire is secondary. It's a green, so no, that is false. Heading over to the cyan. No wires are blue. That is not true. because we have a blue present. So that's going to be false. 5 or less wire colors present. Taking a look here, we have a magenta, we have a black, we have a red, we have a blue, we have a green. That's 5 colors. So that is true, yes. So we're going to go follow the yes path down to magenta. The 6 wire color not the same as any of the previous steps' colors. So taking a look back here, it can't be the same as any of the flowcharts. So in this case, it's a red. We had a red before because that's guaranteed to happen. So obviously that's not true. So we're going to go down to no. We're going to cut the 7th wire. And then we're going to correspond to the first colored box that we entered in. And if at any point, if all of the wires are not the same color as any of the boxes, any wire may be cut to solve the module. So once both wires are cut correctly, the module will be solved, and now we're just going to cut the colored boxes. In this case, all we have to do is cut one. As there was 2 reds there, it doesn't matter which one you do. Let's take a look at our final example here. So we obviously start at red, of course, like we always do. Wow, okay, this is an interesting example. The number of primary colors, red, green, and blue. We only have 1 primary, so that's obviously going to the left. We're going to the blue square. The 5th wire is white or black. Yes, absolutely it is. So that is going to correspond to the yes. We're going to go down to green now. No wires are yellow. That is also true. So we're going to go down to the cyan here. The first wire is blue, cyan, or green. No, it is a black in this case. So we're going to go down to the magenta in this case. 4th wire color, same as one of the previous steps' colors. So taking a look back at our previous steps, we had a red, blue, green, and cyan. The previous steps in the 4th wire is a red. So yes, that is indeed true, since red was the first step that was present. So that is true. We're going to go down to yes, and hitting the yellow. Exactly 3 wires are the same color. No, that is not true. That is false, because there are 4 wires that are the same color. So that is going to be false. We're going to cut the first. And we're going to cut the first wire corresponding to the color that we went through in the first box. So in this case, red, because that corresponds to the first one.
Is the right answer.
And just like that, we solve the module. As always, thank you guys for watching. Stay crazy, stay cool. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.